If you want to know how I balance training, PIDs, 9 clinics and 40 staff, come check out my latest vlog. It's a bit of a longer one. I'll show you in behind the scenes of what I get up to in a day. This morning, I was up at 3:30. Haley was up all night feeding. Lucy, my 2-year-old, tried to jump out of her cot, fell down. I hear her boiling her eyes out and I hear a loud thud. So she's going off. Once I'm up, I really can't get back to bed. So about 5 or 6 mornings of the week, train at a gym called Crew Fitness and Performance, Alps CrossFit. Training in the morning become a bit of a staple in my day. And once it becomes a habit, it's actually quite easy. And your body clock almost just aligns. In the shaker bottle, I've just got 2 scoops of creatine and then a non-stim pre-workout from Rapid Sup. We're here. I'll go get this session in. I'll see you after. And that was a good hard session. Time now is just before 6 a.m. From here, go home, shower, organise, and off to work. It's pretty selfless of Haley. She knows how important the morning training sessions are, get my mind right and get myself ready for the day. I suppose blokes blow off stress, manage their own stresses in a number of different ways. For me, it's definitely training, which is pretty sacred to my schedule. If I get my training session in, see my kids for a kiss and cuddle in the morning, have a shower, freshen up before work, have a coffee, mate, I'm in an absolute ripper mood every day. We'll go in and see. Do you have kindy today? And what would you like for breakfast?
Porridge.
Chocolate porridge?
Yeah.
Like daddy? All right, can share some with me. Morning's always a bit chaotic. All right, go get changed. Hurry up. Always a bit nuts. Okay, give daddy a big kiss then. Big cuddle. And say, I love you, Dad. All right, big jump off. What are we having for breakfast, Lucy? Chocolate porridge. Egg sandwiches. You're having 2 breakfasts. What happens if you eat too much? You get a big tummy. Who's got the biggest tummy? Daddy and Nono? What are we going to do today?
We've got a baby appointment and you're going to be listening to Mummy. We're going to go see Marco's nurse.
Lucy is an absolute tutu. If you break it, what happens? Keep your hands to yourself. It's hot. Very hot.
Where? I don't want.
Hey, boo-boo. Hey, boo-boo. I'm going to miss you. I'll see you after work. Yeah? Daddy, see you. Oh. Say bye-bye. See you later. See you guys. I love you. And off we go for the day. Take you along for what a typical Tuesday would look like. Agenda for today is drive to Werribee this morning, have some consults to do in the morning. That should take me to about 11 o'clock. 11 o'clock, drive to Pakenham. At Pakenham, presenting a PD today for a couple of the clinicians out there. Most days I aim to leave the house at about 6:50. That's regardless of where I'm working that day. I need to give myself minimum an hour just due to Melbourne traffic. With the end of the financial year comes a number of changes for my industry. We'll see rises in wage rate, changes to super. When we think about those costs, this year was about 3.5% for wages and 0.5 to 1% addition to super. Operationally, we need to think of how is that going to impact us? Can we tighten up our systems so that we absorb the cost internally? Or do we need to pass that cost on to the customer? That's the reality that we're presented with. What I love lately on Watton Street, when it's quite dark like this, you get these beautiful trees that hang over the top. I think it's a really nice view driving in. I usually park in front like an obnoxious prick. This is the shop. Just after 7, open in the shop. Obviously, when you own 9 clinics, you've got a shit ton of keys that you got to figure out. Heavy ass keychain. We used to have a bollard here that we'd attach the sign to, and classic Werribee, someone ran it over. Let's come in, we'll go open up the shop. I like to get in early, get everything set up for the team before everyone rolls in. Tuesdays at Spinal, what we've noticed in sort of booking trends, it's quietest day out of the full trading week. It's still a clinical day, but not our busiest clinical day. If we're going to be doing operational admin tasks or team professional development, Tuesdays is dedicated to that. I'll take you through the clinics. This is our waiting area. We wanted our spaces to represent that when you walk in, you could almost exhale and be like, oh, geez, I am in the right place. We want our staff to be well presented, well dressed. I suppose nothing's worse when you walk into a space and you've got Women's Day mags that are from the 80s that are sitting on the waiting room table. Really old chairs, really old carpet, and it just feels really medical and you don't want to share a lot of information in those spots. I usually work out of room 4, the furthest one away from the reception area. And generally why I put myself into this one is because I'm the loudest. I talk the loudest. It's just a thing. For me, lunch is the same every single day. I don't need something fancy for lunch. I'm super happy with just a bit of protein and a bit of rice. Alright, what have we got in the deliveries this week? Just ordered some new bolsters. If the team votes that we need a product that's going to make the client journey better or the client experience better or the practitioner experience better, then for us it's not an expense at all, it's an investment into the team. What's up, dude? I've got a thing that I'm doing now, okay? So I've got a camera there and I've got a mic. Yeah. And you'll see it a lot around the clinic, and I don't know where this is all going.
Cool. Yeah, nice. Is that like a social thing?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, cool.
Sharing a bit of stories about the clinic and our team members.
Nice.
Yeah, so...
You're a great face for it.
What's going on? You having a bit of a lull?
I felt like I was in a really good spot. I feel like I was tracking really well. There was definitely stuff that I could work on communication-wise. I felt like I was trending in the right direction, and now I don't feel like I'm trending in the right direction.
What changed in your own process, do you think?
The consults feel really different. I am far less focused on treating and far more focused on the things that I need to say to make sure that this person comes back.
I completely get where you're going here. You're trying to start with retention in mind, and I think that's not a great mindset. Because it starts to feel like a sale, it's going to feel inauthentic, Tom, and you won't get the best version of you out. You start saying the things that you don't normally say, it comes out clunky, and they're like, yeah, it's inauthentic. If you've got this retention thing and boss pressure going on, you will not get the best version of yourself. Get the passion back into what we do and what we preach, and we know you're more than capable. You need to go back to what you started with, and it was with that passion around getting you stronger and getting you back to what you love doing. That's what you need to lean back towards. I feel like that's where you shine the most.
I appreciate that.
Would you agree? So if you try and be a prac that you're not, you'll never do well. You just got to lean into what you're comfortable with.
I want to chat with you about case study as well.
Yeah, sweet, sounds good. Chat. My name on the sign here because I'm clinical this morning. Priyanka had a previous L5 S1 posterior disc bulge on the back round of doing some sandbag lunges in class. This will test how well I know your case. After that incident, 2020, 5 weeks bedridden, really long time. These posterior disc bulges, they can be that severe. So disc bulges, it usually regresses in about 12 weeks. So it sucks back in. If we get your scan and it's got changes to the disc, I'm almost expecting it to. This bout of pain is due to the joints on either side of the disc as opposed to the disc itself. Really happy you had that breakthrough. I came in when I was, quite young.
Makes sense because your accent's
It's worse than most Aussies.
Do your accent switch when you go to...
And there's none of the other accent left. There'll be probably a few more bros in there, but it's still very Aussie.
You said you were Samoan, right? So
Correct. No, I haven't. That's on the bucket list to do. It's a bit of a derogatory term, but if you grow up plastic, like you're a plastic islander, no, coconut's the other end. That's you'd be like really cultural. Grew up in Werribee. I was like the only islander kid. Of course I'm going to be plastic. These days I'm trying to get more in touch with the culture for sure and pass that on to my kids. I reckon 2 weeks, Priyanka. I'm happy. You happy too? Yep. This is good. Pain's a lot less. You're walking a lot better. You're not creeping over to that right side like you were when you first came in. In terms of my own operational processes, one that I'm really loving for email is something called Superhuman. It's an AI that goes into your Gmail account and it organizes it and gives you ways to quickly reply, label, prioritize, and then follow up emails, which has been really important for me to get into my workflow. Stop hiding. Stop hiding from my new friend. I'm non-stop now. Including like an SD and stuff, probably like 1100. We do our professional development here on midday. We'll sort of go and set that up. Morning, Davey. Dave would love the camera, wouldn't he? Yeah, you'd froth the camera, wouldn't you?
Your new Instagram era.
It is my new Instagram era.
We're actually filming everything for the whole time.
The case I was saying, I'm in this filming era of clinic and stuff like that. Firstly, how's everyone going? What's news? You're good? I love it here. Joe's the best. So somebody comes in with neck and arm pain. Are they dealing with a specific pathology or do we have more of a non-specific pathology? We've got our serious category. So it'll be fracture, tumour, systemic diseases, really nasty shit. And then we're up to our non-serious one. So we've got cervical radiculopathy as a DD. What are our other four? No, one each.
Myopathy.
Myelopathy, yeah, great.
Thoracic outlet syndrome.
Thoracic outlet, great. CANS, good. It could be that.
Parsonage-Turner syndrome.
Parsonage-Turner syndrome. We'll start to break those down. What are we looking at here?
Brachial plexus.
Now, if we're getting compression or chemical irritation of the nerve root, what's that problem called? Yeah, good. And then we get increased activity to the brain. What's that condition called? Ridiculous. I know. I thought I would get some crickets for a while with that one. Well done. I'm seriously impressed. As much as it's a specific pathology, it has a lot of biopsychosocial overlay. You get someone better with this, the mediator of change is not that improving, it's the other stuff. It made sense of their symptoms, they're less stressed about it, you found them ways that they can move better. That's the morning done at Werribee. Had a little team member meeting, got a lot of our admin done at Werribee and a few consults. I'll head down to Pakenham, go see the guys down there. The GPS says an hour and 8 minutes. Pick you up again when we get closer to Pakenham. Just parked up right around lunch. Let's go in. Let's go see everyone. Here we are. Here's the practice. Spinal. Things head on the wall. What's going on? How are we?
90. Good, how are you?
Awesome.
30 today? What do you want for lunch? Let me get you something. It's my little content thing that I've been doing. Well, enjoy your dinner. Happy birthday. I owe you lunch. What's happening, Ledge? How's things? You good?
Is this something you just started recently?
Like, people want to know your story, they want to hear your struggles, they want to know your story before they even book in and see you. This is just a bit of an extension of that. Are you aware of what your targets are? Like, what's your expectation? What do we want you to see?
60.
50. Everyone's 50, man. Everyone's 50. 50 is just that really nice sweet spot. 5 in the morning, 5 in the afternoon on a 5-day week. You feel productive, you don't feel burnt out, all that kind of stuff. We're after really high quality 50 consults rather than you rushing through 70. Let's just say you had a house you wanted to buy or a car you wanted to buy or something like that. Then I'd say, you know, Steve, would it be a bad idea if you turned the jets on and saw 60? But it's not our expectation of you. We'll chat through your morning cases. When we do our review, you're going to tell me 3 things that you did really well and that you're super happy with, and then 3 things that you think you can improve on. I'm a physio now, I don't adjust, man, all right? So start them standing, okay? Rotate, say you're getting a grumpy complaint there. Rotate as far as you can, try and face me. I should be able to see your opposite shoulder, Stephen, okay? Is that easy or is that hard for you?
That's okay.
That's okay. Are you getting any cramping sensation on that right side?
Just a little bit.
Any cramping means that the joint is quite tight, okay? So I'm doing my test, but I'm getting feedback from you. How does that feel? Where are you feeling that? And then I educate you on why. I'm guessing it's probably this right side that needs a little bit of love and help. Love and help, bit of attention, rather than saying something's out, right? Jump on your tummy for me. So again, what was that? 30-second quick spiel, but you've got a clear understanding about why I'm about to put my hands on you. The treatment that we're going to do is going to focus on opening up those joints, getting that area feeling super light and super loose. I'm going to give you a few exercises between now and your next session, just to keep that result, okay, and keep that momentum in between sessions. How does that all sound to you so far? Good. Push, be a little bit different. I arm through like that, and I don't do too much twisting, okay? And I roll you as far as I can. Already going, loose. Good, on your back. So we found that your hips or your lower back was quite stiff, just below that area there. So we just did a bit of an adjustment there to get you rotating better as well. You don't have those Asian hips, brother. You don't have those V at hips, man. Loose, loose, loose. Rolling this way. Breath in. And out. Let go. Good. For my adjusting, it's just about comfort. Literally just about comfort. Being quite quick and precise and not hanging out at end range for too long. Okay. Cool. Stephen, drop. Good. Good. Yeah. So open them up like that. Flex over. Nice and loose there, Steve. Good. Sammy. What's up? What's going on? What's happening, brother? You good? The way the series generally go, when it's something's condition-based, it'll be foundations will be first. So this will just give us a general overview of what the condition is about, get up to speed with the research. Second week, we'll talk about assessing. Third week, talk about any intervention, hands-on or exercise. And then 4th week is putting it all together and applying it. For the next month, we'll be doing neck and arm pain. If someone comes in with neck and arm pain, what would you typically think from a diagnostic point of view is going on? And again, the reason I'm being nitpicky with this shit is we're called the spinal studio. We have to be comfortable with these spinal pathologies because we're going to get them, not the shoulder studio, not the podiatrist. They're fucking coming here. They're coming here. Be aware and be on alert for them. But also at the same time, it's only a very small portion of people. Just finished up at the Pakenham Clinic, had an awesome afternoon with the guys there. We've got Stephen and Sam who work with us. They both drove down from Sydney. It takes some real guts to move state, to try another job, and to have a crack. This is what I'm all about. Dudes, having a crack, not overthinking things. Life is too short. Just have a fucking go. You never know where you might end up. Unfortunately, on the flip side of that, anytime I do come out here, we're faced with shit like this. We've got a 90-minute ride home, and I already stayed an hour back. Mrs. won't be too happy. Most likely going to miss the kids' bedtime. I'll call them now, and I'll see if she'll forgive me. Took a good hour 45 to get home because of the traffic and the closures on the West Gate. I've just gotten home, just had dinner, some really good lamb shank. On a Tuesday night would be my threshold running session, which is one of my harder sessions for the week. And you know what's going to happen? I'm not doing it. If I'm lucky enough to get home early enough, I'll get my session in. If not, there's other things that are more important, like hanging out with this little guy, hanging out with Hayley. I'm not a professional athlete. There's more to the world than getting a running session in. Spend time with the little one, let Hayley relax, watch a telly. One of my favourite things to have right before bed is a Greek yogurt bowl with fruit. Oh, absolutely love it. So my fat ass doesn't eat too much. I always just weigh it. It's always been the same, 250 Greek yogurt, full fat. This one here, this OG one, Greek style. 50 grams of raspberries, 100 grams of blueberries usually, then 20 grams of good honey. Usually have a tea, a licorice tea from this brand's my favourite, High Elevate. This right here, for me, oh my God. Whew. This is heaven. In terms of like winding down, Hayley loves her TV. I personally don't really like TV. I like a really good big budget show, like a HBO show, like a Game of Thrones, House of Dragons, True Detective. I'm a YouTube guy. I love YouTube. Never had TikTok. Don't really go on Instagram too much either. But YouTube I love, and probably part of the reason I'm on this filming journey is because I actually like YouTube. Look to sort of doze off, nod off at about 9. Generally, if I'm getting anywhere from 6, 7, 8 hours sleep, I run completely the same. That's the day, that's the routine, and share with you my day tomorrow.